Have you been looking at the new decks from Disney Lorcana's Reign of Jafar? Whether you're just starting to play Disney Lorcana or would like to see how these decks play, this is the perfect video for you. What up? It's your girl ZBexx. I'm a professional cosplayer and trading card game personality, and on today's special episode, I'm joined by the Hobbyist Novice. The Hobbyist Novice is a channel centered around the world of hobbies, but mostly trading card games. And on his channel, you'll find learn to play videos, pack openings, and store tours of local game stores around the United States. Make sure to subscribe to his YouTube channel in the link below. And if you're not already subscribed to my channel, slam the subscribe button. Thank you so much to Ravensburger for gifting each of us these decks as well as the sleeves and playmats that we're using on today's video. If you're looking to get either of these decks or any of the cards found in them, check out the channel sponsors. Cool Stuff Inc. is a great website where you can use the code ZBexx for 5% off your entire order. My family's local game store, Addictive Behaviors, is based out of Eugene, Oregon. And of course, I love using Ultimate Guard supplies. Their sleeves are top-notch quality and their playmats are beautiful with a stitched edge. All of my channel sponsors can be found in the link below. Now let's get into the gameplay.
I had the little trope dice. All right, so I had a whopping 5.
I got a 9.
There you go.
Okay, I will go first then.
See what we're working with here.
And do you want to do best of 3? First 1 to 2 wins?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah, we could do that.
All right. And I think these games will be fairly quick.
Yeah, I think so too. And I don't even know what I'd be mulliganing here because I actually don't even think I looked up the deck list super much. I did like the big unboxing, but I haven't like really studied what's in this deck.
I didn't look up the deck list either. I'm just taking the 2 uninkable cards and altering them because I figure that way I want to make sure I have stuff to ink.
Sure. Yeah, I'm not gonna alter. Let's see what happens.
Oh, okay, cool.
Probably a terrible decision, but we'll see.
Okay, well, let's see here. I will start by inking training staff and play Captain Hook, Forceful Duelist, a 1/2 with Challenger 2 who quests for 1 lore. Go ahead.
Very nice. And I love the alternate art on that card too for the reprint. I'll draw. All right, I'm gonna ink Droon and play Mirabelle Magical Curious Child. 0/2. When you play his character, you may reveal a song card in your hand to gain 1 lore, and I don't have a song card, so that is all for me.
Okay. I'm going to ink another training staff. I'm just not caring about the items today. I want to get my characters out. I'm going to play Fiend Owl, who's a 2/2 that can quest for 2. And I'll go ahead and quest for 1 with Captain Hook and pass to you.
Okay. All right, draw. I'm going to go ahead and ink Peppa Madrigal. I'm going to spend 2 and put in Bambi, Prince of the Forest. 3/2 character, quest for 1. And we'll quest Mirabelle for 1 as well. And I will pass turn.
Okay. I'm going to put a Captain Hook into my inkwell. And for 3, play General Lee, a 2/4 with resist 1, so damage is reduced by 1, who can quest for 1. I'm going to use Captain Hook to challenge your Mirabelle. So it's a 3/2 that's coming after Mirabelle. And I'm not taking any damage from Mirabelle, I believe.
Correct. Yeah, she's a 0/2.
All right. And then I will use my friend Owl to quest for 2. And you have 1 right now, correct?
Yeah, I have 1.
Okay,
All right, I'm going to go ahead and ink Charlotte LaBouffe. Get 3 ink on the board. And I will play Mariano Guzman, who's a 3/4, 3 cost. Because quest for 1. If I had Dolores in play, he would get +1 lore, but I don't have Dolores. And I will have Bambi take out Owl. Does 3/2 and does 2 back, right? So takes
That's
out Bambi
correct.
too. And that will be my turn.
Okay. Ready, set, draw. I'm going to put Lafayette into my inkwell. And for 4, I'm going to play the Matchmaker, Unforgiving Expert. Whenever this character challenges another character, each opponent loses 1 lore, and it's a 4/3 that can quest for 1 lore.
It's a big one. I like that card.
I'm going to go ahead and just try to keep getting more points on the board. So I'm going to use both Captain Hook and General Lee to quest for 1, taking me up to 5 lore total. Go ahead.
Okay. All right, I will draw. Now I'm going to ink Mirror Bell. Say that very quickly because I don't know if I really wanted to do that, but we're going to do it. What's got 2? Who do I want to put out here? All right, I'm going to put out a Rider for 4. It's evasive 3/4. And I'm going to have Mariano challenge Hook. I'll do 1 damage back to Mariano.
And what's his
And I
strength?
will pass. It's 3/4.
All right, Captain Hook is banished. I'm going to go ahead and use the Matchmaker, who has 4 strength, to challenge your Madrigal. And so they should both
Okay.
trade, but whenever this character challenges another character, each opponent loses 1 lore. I'm going to put you down to 0.
Okay. Yeah, whopping 0. All right, Mariano's out. Matchmaker is out as well.
And then I'll use General Lee to quest for 1, taking me up to 6. And with my 4 ink, I'll play Kakamora, who has rush and could challenge that turn, but I wanted to get the lore bonus, so I'll pass to you. A 5/2 who could
Gotcha.
quest for 1 lore.
5/2. All right. Draw. All right, so I will go ahead and play 4 for Bruno Madrigal. When I play Bruno, he's a 4 cost, 3/4. When you play this character, chosen opposing character can't ready at the start of their next turn. So I'll go ahead and have General Lee not be able to ready. And do I want to ink? All right, I'm actually going to have Ryder exert to sing This Is My Family. So with any character that costs 2 or more can exert sing the song for free, gain 1 lore, and draw a card. So back up to 1.
Woo.
And I will go ahead extra card. And I'm not going to ink this turn. So I will pass my turn.
I didn't ink last turn. All right, I'm going to use 2 to play a training staff. It's an item that I can exert it and pay 1 lore. Chosen character gains challenger +2 this turn. I'm just going to use Kakamora to quest for 1, taking me up to 7, and pass the turn.
Okay. Reset. Draw. I'm going to go ahead and ink this one. Trials and Tribulations gets 5 ink. I'm going to use all 5 ink I have to shift Bruno. It becomes a 3/7. Whenever this character sings a song, you may draw a card for each character you have in play. All right, I guess let's try this. I'm going to have Bruno exert to sing Trials and Tribulations. So chosen character gets -4 willpower until the start of your next turn. I will do that for Kakamora. And I will have, first of all, with that, I do get to draw a card for each character I have in play. So I draw 2 cards with that too. And then I will have Ryder take out Kakamora,
Is it
and I'll
-4
do
strength or
1
willpower?
damage back. And that is my turn. I pass.
I'm going to use my training staff to give General Lee +2 challengers. So it'll be a 4/4 with resist 1. And challenge Bruno. So I'm taking
Okay.
3 from his strength, correct?
Right.
All right. So one more will do it to General Lee. Oh, wait, he's a 3/7, right? So I'm actually only taking 2.
Yes, yeah, it's
All right.
3/7.
Woo, go resist. And I'm still not going to ink anything. I'm just going to pass the turn.
Okay. And a reset. Draw. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and use all 5 ink again and play Camillo Magical, who's a 4/4. When this character is banished in a challenge, return this card to your hand, and they do quest for 2. Okay. Alright, so I will exert Bruno to sing This Is My Family. So with that, I gain a lore and draw a card. Plus I get to draw 3 more cards because I have 3 characters in play. So drawing 4 with that one.
That's huge card advantage. Wow.
Yeah, that's huge. And then I will have Ryder exert to take out General Lee,
All right. So I've got 2
which I
strength
believe
coming
takes
back
him
down
out
to
as well.
you.
How many damages do back?
2.
2. Okay, so we got 3 on him then. So I got 1 left for Ryder.
Okay.
And I get the 1 lore for Bruno to put me to 2. And that's my turn.
Okay. I need to draw a character. Okay. I'm going to put Khan into my inkwell. And then with 5, I'm going to play Lafayette, Sleepy Basset Hound, a 7/4 who can quest for 1, and pass it back to you.
Okay. All right, so we'll reset. I got to clear off my This Is My Family. And we'll draw. All right, so I'll use 3 ink to put in Hoday's spell. My other 3 ink to put in Madam Mim. Pote spell is a 3/4. Madam Mim is a 4/3. I will quest Camillo for 2 to get to 4. And I'll quest Ryder for 1 to get to 5. And then I will exert Bruno to sing Try Everything. So with that, remove up to 3 damage from chosen character and ready them. They can't quest or challenge for the rest of this turn. So I'll do that for Bruno. Put him back down to 1 and ready him. Can't challenge the rest of this turn or quest. And then I also get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards for singing the song of Bruno.
Holy
Yeah,
moly.
his card draw is actually insane.
Yeah, and all of the work that I did trying to get rid of Bruno was erased. Almost like we don't talk about Bruno. Where is
Yeah,
he?
that's a really good card. I actually didn't realize how good that card was until we started playing.
All right,
And I'll
my
pass.
turn.
It's my turn.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. Well, I've got a few uninkables in my hand, but I at least drew one that I can play. I'm going to put Vinny Green Pigeon out, a 1/4 who quests for 1. And during an opponent's turn, whenever one of my other characters is banished, I gain 1 lore. I don't want to lose Lafayette to your character, So I'm just going to quest for one to keep trying to get my points a little bit higher. And
Okay.
Vinny just entered, so I'm just gonna pass it back to you.
All
His
right.
ink's
I'll
still wet.
reset. That it is. I'll draw a card. All right, I'm going to go ahead and ink Poe de Spell to get to 7 ink. I'm going to go ahead and have Madame Mim take out Lafayette, which will be a trade.
All right.
Madame Mim's a 4/3. I'll take out Mim. I'm going to go ahead and use 3 ink, 3 on this side here. Put in Louis, who's a 2/3 quest for 2. And I got 4 ink left to play with. Just going to use 2 for Antonio's Jaguar. Let's get more bodies on the board. And then we will quest with Poe and Camillo and Ryder to get 4 lore. Put me to 9.
Okay. You've taken the lead from me.
And then for Bruno, let's see.
Oh, and I missed. Since you
Let's see. For
banished my
Bruno,
Lafayette, I will get one
sorry, go ahead.
lore from Vinny. So I'm actually tied with you at 9 right
Gotcha.
now.
So I'm going to go ahead and exert Bruno to sing So Much to Give, which has you draw a card and chosen character gains bodyguard until the start of my next turn. So I will be drawing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and the extra card for the card, 7 cards from that. And I'm going to give bodyguard to Camillo.
Okay.
So yeah, that's a lot of cards.
Yeah,
2,
this deck's really popping off.
3. Yeah, that is a heck of a synergy. That's pretty crazy, actually. All right, and I'll pass.
Well, I'm going to play for 4 Mulan charging ahead. She's a 3/3 who doesn't have any lore that she can gain. She has Reckless, so she can't quest and must challenge each turn if able. During my turn, she has Evasive, and she can challenge ready characters, although that's kind of a want right now since you already gave Bodyguard to one of yours. Pass to you.
All right, I'll go ahead and reset here. All right, I'm going to go ahead and ink Dolores, pay 3 for another Louis, and I will pay my other 5 here for another Camillo.
Okay.
And then I'm just going to go ahead and quest everybody. So we got 4, 6, 7, 9. Gets me to 18.
Wow.
And I will pass.
Okay, so I'm pretty sure you've got this one. The only thing that I could do would be to play Con, but I can't get rid of all of your characters. So I'm going to say good game on that one. You got me.
Good game. Yeah, that was a. I didn't. Yeah, this deck's pretty crazy, actually. It's actually pretty decent.
I'm just going to alter one card.
Gotcha. Okay. I'm going to toss back 3.
I'm going to ink Cricky and start off strong again with Captain Hook, and I'm going to set us back down to 0 each and pass to you.
All right. I'll draw. All right, I'm going to ink Rider and pass.
Okay. All right, I'm going to ink another Cricky. I really like that card, but I've got other stuff I want to be able to play. So I'm going to use Captain Hook to quest for 1 since you don't have anything on board right now for me to challenge. Go ahead.
Nope. All right, draw. I'm going to go ahead and ink Trials and Tribulations and play This Is My Family. So to gain a lore and draw a card, I'll draw and get myself to 1 lore and pass.
Okay. I'm going to ink Thumper. And for 3, going to play... I really liked this one. General Lee. 2/4 with resist 1, can quest for 1. And you still
Yeah,
have
that's a good
nothing.
card.
So I'm just going to keep going and quest up to 2
Yep.
total and pass.
Okay. And I will draw. Gonna go ahead and ink Pode's spell. And we'll use all 3 ink here. Put in Louis. And pass.
Got all the uninkables in my hand, so I'll just play one. Got Prince John, a 5/5 who can quest for 1 lore. He does have whenever an opponent plays a character, I deal a damage to him. So if you get as many characters as you did last time, you
Okay.
can just get rid of him without challenging him.
Very nice.
And I'm just going to use General Lee to quest for 1 and pass at 3 lore.
Okay. All right, I will draw. Gonna go ahead and ink Madam Mim. Get to 4. And we'll exert all 4 to bring out Bruno. The not the big one yet. All right, so I'm actually gonna just quest Louis for 2 and pass.
All right, so we're both tied at 3 lore. All right, I'm going to ink a Titaya. All right, I'm going to play Kakamora Boarding Party, who has Rush. It's a 5/2. And I just want to take care of that Dewey right now. They can trade with each other.
Gotcha.
My Prince John should have 1 damage on him from you playing that Bruno, but I'll go ahead and use these 2 characters, General Lee and Prince John, to quest for 2, taking me up to 5, and then I will pass.
All right, so reset and draw. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and ink Mariano Guzman. I'm gonna go ahead and use all 5 to shift for the big Bruno. And
Does shifting count as playing a
resetting.
character? Do you know?
That's a good question. I don't know, because it's technically on the old character and you can use them right away.
Let me look.
Yeah, I never thought about that when other characters are coming in.
No, shifting a character onto another character does not count as playing a new character. So I will not take a damage for Prince John for that action.
Probably regret this, but and let's go ahead and quest them for 2 and pass.
But he's a 3/7. It's pretty puke.
I know. He is a 3/7. You have a lot of good strength on the board, though.
Okay, let's see what I draw. Yeah, he was kind of problematic for me last game. And I kind of want to get rid of him right now. So Prince John is only going to keep
Yep.
getting dwindled as you play members of your family. So I will use Prince John to challenge and go up to 4 damage. So you play a character and Prince John is gone. And then I will use General Lee to finish him off. And General Lee has resist 1, so it'll take 2 damage.
Okay.
And then I will put Zipper into my inkwell. And for 4, I'm going to play Stitch. Finally saw one of my other rares, Alien
Nice.
Troublemaker, a 3/4 who
Love
quests
that
for
card.
1. Yeah, he's got a good ability. During my turn, whenever Stitch banishes another character in a challenge, I may draw a card and gain 1 lore. And I now will use Captain Hook to quest for
Very cool.
1, going up to 6, and pass to you.
All right. Go ahead and draw. All right, so I'll use 3 here to put in Peppa Magical. And my other 2 to put in Bambi. So I'll get rid of Prince John. And then, let's see. I'm gonna go ahead and ink 1 here and use that 1 ink to play Mirabelle Magical. Get some stuff on the board here and pass my turn.
I will put Zipper into my inkwell again. And now I finally have 6 in my inkwell, so I will use all of it to play Mushu, your worst nightmare, a 4/6 who can quest for 2. And whenever I play another character, they gain Rush, Reckless, and Evasive this turn.
That's a crazy card.
Yeah, so that will be coming up soon. So I'm gonna be a little risky, even though I like Stitch's benefit. I'm just gonna use Stitch and Generally to quest for 1 each, 2 total, taking me up to 8, and pass over to you.
Okay. All right, I'll draw 1 ink here to play another Mirabelle. I didn't do this last time, but let's see your thoughts on this. It says, when you play this character, you may reveal a song card in your hand to gain 1 lore. That means I just need to show you what that song is, right?
Yeah,
Right? Not do anything else with it. Okay.
yeah.
Okay. So I'll go ahead and reveal I have Try Everything as that. So I'll gain a lore there.
Okay, you're up to 6.
Get to 6. And let's see. Do I want to play it? No. Let's see. We're gonna quest for 1 with Mirabelle to get to 7. Let's go ahead and have Bambi do 3 damage to Stitch, and then I'll take Stitch out with Peppa.
All
And
right.
he does 3 back, right?
He does 3 back for each of them, so.
Okay. I'll take Bambi out, and Peppa will have 1 left on her. And that's it for my turn. I'll pass.
So Peppa only needs 1 damage to be banished?
Right.
Hmm. I'm going to take advantage of that and use Quick Shot, an action. I'm going to deal 1 damage to your character that only needs 1 damage to be banished and draw a card.
Okay.
And then Captain Hook is going to do some work on the other Madrigal. Challenger +2, so that's a 3/2 headed your way. Bobby, who has Bodyguard, it's a 4/2. Of course, he gains Rush, Reckless, and Evasive. But I'm just going to have him enter Exerted so that you have to challenge him if you want to do anything. And I'm just going to try to get as many characters on the board right now. I'm going to put Mulan out there too. A 2/1 who quests for 1. When I play this character, I can draw and discard a card. Sure, I'll go ahead and just cycle through some stuff. I'm gonna discard the Captain Hook that I drew because my hand is empty.
Okay.
And then with my other 2 characters whose ink are dry, I will quest for 3, going up to 11 and pass.
Okay. All right. I'll draw. All right. So I'm going to use 5 ink here to put in Camillo. And yeah, I feel like this is going to go down pretty quick. I'll go ahead and quest Mirabelle for 1 and pass.
Okay. Well, I don't want you to be able to interrupt my plan, so I'm going to play Twitter Pated. Chosen character gains evasive until the start of my next turn. So I'll choose Mushu just in case you choose to do anything to Bobby, my bodyguard. He'll be evasive. And then I'll use everything to quest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to put me up to 17.
Okay. All right. I will draw. Ready here. And 20. Yeah, I can't do anything. So I'll say you have game 2.
Okay.
We'll move on to game 3. All right. Good luck.
Good luck.
Deciding game.
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to go ahead and kick it off by inking Alma Magical and playing Mirabelle. When I play her, I can reveal a song card to gain a lore. And I don't have the song card. So that'll be all for me.
Okay. I will draw. And I'm going to put the Sword of Shan Yu into my inkwell and just pass.
Okay. I'll go ahead and draw. Um, 3, 4, 4. I'm going to go ahead and ink poet a spell. And play Antonio's Jaguar. And if you play him with the character named Antonio, Madrigal, and play gain a lore, which I do not have. But I'm going to go ahead and quest Mirabelle for 1, get on the board, and pass.
Okay. I'm going to ink Mushu, Fast Talking Dragon. And for 2, I'm going to play Grandmother Fa, Spirited Elder. A 1/1. Whenever she quests, I may give chosen character of mine +2 strength this turn. Go ahead.
I'm going to go ahead and ink Mariano Guzman. And we'll go ahead and exert all 3 ink and play Louis. And I'll go ahead and just quest for 2 more and pass. Get the 3.
Okay. I'm going to put Thumper into my inkwell. And for 3, I'm going to bring out Bobby, that bodyguard, for 2. That way I
Nice.
can safely quest for 2 with Grandmother Foss, and she's so weak as an older lady. Her feeble bones. All right, I will pass to you.
Reset. You can draw. Okay. See, this is a bad decision, but we're going to try it. I'm going to have Louis get rid of Bobby,
Okay.
which will also get rid of Louis. Then I'm going to have Antonio's Jaguar get rid of Grandmother Fa.
Okay.
She does how many back? Is it 1 or
Just
3?
1.
Okay. Mirabelle will quest for 1. Get to 4. And I did not ink yet. Probably should ink. But I don't really want to ink any of these cards.
I know how
So I don't
that
think
feels.
I'm actually going to go ahead and just use the 3 ink I have and play Clawhauser. This character interplays exert his bodyguard. He's a 1/4 and quest for 2. And I'll pass.
Okay. I'm going to put Twitter Pated into my inkwell, and I dislike your bodyguard, so I'm going to play Kakamora Boarding Party with Rush, and he's a 5/2 to challenge your 1/4, so he'll banish your bodyguard and take a damage.
Okay.
And that's it. Pass turn.
All right. All right. Reset. And draw. I'm going to go ahead and ink Madam Mim. I have 4 ink. All right. I'm going to have Antonio's Jaguar get rid of Kakamora
Okay. They're both
and get rid
gone.
of him as well. Gonna quest Mirabelle for 1 to get to 5. I'm going to use 2 of my ink to play This Is My Family. to gain a lore and draw a card. And okay, I can use that. I'm gonna need one more ink to play Dolores the Magical and pass my turn.
Okay. Ink Bobby. His bodyguard job is done for now. And with 4, I'm going to play Stitch, Alien Troublemaker, the 3/4 who gets a draw card and lore when he banishes
Nice.
another character during my turn. Go ahead.
All right, gonna reset Mirabelle, draw. Not much I can do here. I'm just gonna quest for 2. My 2 characters and pass.
Okay. Stitch to challenge the one that has no strength so that he doesn't take any damage.
Okay,
And so then I
sure.
will gain a lore up to 3 and draw a card. How many cards do you have in your hand now?
2.
2. Okay. I feel like it's an okay time now. You've played quite a few characters, so now I'll put down Prince John. I'm gonna put General Lee into my inkwell.
Okay.
I'm going to use Quick Shot to deal a damage to chosen character and draw a card.
Okay.
And then I'm going to pass to you.
All right. Draw. I'm gonna pay 3 ink for Louis. I'm gonna quest Dolores for 1 and pass.
All right, so Prince John has a damage on him from me playing a character. All right. I've got Stitch is going to challenge your Madrigal, taking 1 damage, gaining
Okay.
a lore, drawing a card. I'm up to 4. Ooh. Not quite time for this yet. Okay, I'm going to put training staff into my inkwell. I've got 7 ink available now. I'm going to use 5 of it to play Lafayette, my 7/4 sleepy basset hound who can quest for 1, and another copy of Grandmother Faw, the 1/1 who quests for 2. And I'm
Nice.
going to make Prince John go on a quest. So I go up 1 lore to 5 and pass.
Okay. All right, we'll draw. This is gonna be risky. I'm gonna go ahead and ink. They never came back. I'm gonna play Alma Magical. I think I'm just gonna pass.
Okay. How many cards do you have in your hand?
Just 1.
Okay. I'm going to put Captain Hook into my inkwell. I finally got up to 7. Wow, that was kind of why I inked Li Shang a little bit earlier. I do have enough characters that I could sing together, but I'm just going to pay the ink for it. I've got Beyond the Horizon that does have sing together 7. It costs 7. I can choose any number of players. They discard their hands and draw 3 cards. I'm only going to choose myself, discarding another copy of Beyond the Horizon and drawing
Okay.
3 cards. And
Sounds good.
yeah, then I will go ahead and quest with and Prince John should have 2 damage on him now for me playing your character last turn. You just played 1 character last turn, right?
Yeah, just 1.
Okay. Sorry about that. And then I will go ahead and quest for 3 with each of my 1 lore characters, going up to 8. I'm going to leave Grandmother Fob just ready. Pass turn.
Okay. All right, we'll draw. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and ink Antonio's Jaguar. And then for 7, all 7 ink I have, play Bruno.
Okay. Prince John will go
And
with 3 damage.
yeah. And then let's see. Actually it's gonna quest for 2 with these 2. Get to 13 and pass.
Okay. Well, here's what we're going to do. We're going to use Grandmother Fa to go on a quest up to 10. And she's going to give +2 strength to Stitch this turn. So then Stitch will challenge the little duck. With the reduction, he's still getting enough that he's a 4. He'll be +2 -1. So he's a 4/4 challenging it.
Gotcha. Takes that Louis.
Yep. And so he's going to take 2 more damage, going up to 3 damage marked on him. And I will gain a lore and draw a card. Prince John is going to be gone pretty soon. So I'll use my 5/5 to challenge Alma.
Okay.
So they're both banished. Lafayette will go ahead and quest for 1, taking me to 12. And then with 4, I will play Cricky. If I have 2 or more other exerted characters in play, this character gains +2 lore. I'll use another 3 to play General Lee to 4 resist 1. And I'm going to put Mushu into my Inkwell and pass to you.
All right. How many lore are you at?
I'm at 12. And I have
Okay.
I have 8 showing on board right now if you count Cricky's ability with the exerted characters. So I am representing a game win unless you do
Gotcha.
something.
Okay. All right, so I have 4 ink. I'll use my 4 ink to put in Droon. Yeah, I think I'm going down either way here, but I guess let's get rid of Stitch with Bruno. Do 3 back. And I will pass turn.
All right. I'll quest with Grandmother Fa to give the bonus to General Lee then for the +2 strength. Just in case, I'm going to use General Lee to challenge Bruno. With the resist 1, General Lee will take, and it will deal 4 damage to Bruno. Now that I have 2 exerted characters, I'll quest with Cricky for a total of 3, taking me up to 17. And Lafayette will quest as well, going up to 18. And just to make sure I have it solid, I'll go ahead and use 6 ink to play Honest John, a 7/5 who can quest for 2, and
Very
Zipper, a 2/4 who can quest for 1, and during my turn gains evasive. Go ahead.
Cool. All right. I don't see anything happening here. And look, we got a one drop Dolores. So I'd say that seals it. Good game.
All right, good games. Well, that was a great example of what these decks can do.
Yeah, absolutely. I think honestly, I like both decks a lot. I think they're pretty evenly matched. Like I feel like with a lot of the other sets, there's usually one deck that seems to be a lot stronger than the others. I feel like both these decks are actually pretty good.
And both of these decks make you think about the decisions you're making. I like that.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I'm pretty happy. I mean, I like Encanto a lot, so maybe that's another reason I really like this deck. But I think overall, it's been a fun couple decks to play for sure.
Yeah, thanks so much for joining me, Hobbyist Novice.